Hi and welcome back. In the previous lesson, we have defined the visual, spatial, service and digital communication tools that contribute to the creation of an effective brand strategy. During this lesson, we are going to address a further level of corporate identity, built up through the design of corporate events. But what do we mean by events? Generally speaking, event is a term indicating the coming together of many people in one place to confer or carry out a particular activity. A special event is a one-time or infrequently occurring event outside the normal activities of the sponsoring or organizing body. To the customer, a special event is an opportunity for leisure, social or cultural experience outside the normal range of choices or beyond everyday experience. Event is significant from a business point of view to spread the information about the products and services and to reach the target audience. Which are the strategic goals that, especially in the contemporary world, increase the need to realize brand-related events? The primary purposes of an event are the possibility to reach a broad audience, the opportunity to penetrate more directly specific markets, increase brand recognition thanks to the creation of an experience, increase sales. To define more precisely the concept of an event, we need to consider some characteristics that we cannot ignore. First of all, we have to consider the time factor. An event has a limited duration within a certain number of hours or days. An event needs a reason. For example, the opening of a shop, the celebration of an anniversary, the presentation of a new product. An event represents a particular moment in the life of the brand and its guests, a unique moment able to engage the guest directly. An event must be as immersive, engaging and memorable as possible. An event needs an attending and active audience. An event is successful if it can involve the guests present and if it allows them to know more about the brand or to learn about the novelties presented, to directly meet the brand, to have fun, to reinforce the knowledge of the brand and its product or services. Moreover, an event is effective if it is based on a communication strategy that acts on three different levels. A level linked to the brand, its identity and iconic elements, both physical, graphic, material, design elements, and intangible, the type of services offered, the approach in involving guests, etc. A level linked to the construction of promotion and advertising strategies, using not only the best channels, be they digital or analog, but also defining an adequate and correct tone of voice. A final level linked to the definition of an excellent public relations strategy. By PR strategy, we mean here the involvement of journalists and newspapers that can convey the event through activities such as press conferences, the preparation of a complete press release and communication material, texts and images, to be used by magazine and online and offline press. Depending on the brands and the markets, we can define different types of event. A first classification can be given considering the number of participants. We can then have exclusive event for few selected guests, such as dinners or exhibition or product previews. Event for many participants, such as parties or fashion shows. Event for a multitude of participants, such as exhibition or trade fair. But we can also classify event by frequency, unique events that happen only once and in just one place, such as an artistic performance. Events that repeat themselves periodically, monthly, such as a presentation and conferences, seasonally, such as fashion shows, annually or more, like art or architecture biennales. And ultimately, we can classify events according to purpose. Event to celebrate an important moment for the brand or institution, such as the celebration of the company's foundation or the creation of a product. Events to share information and knowledge between colleagues or peers, such as conferences, conventions, or trade fairs. Commercial events to promote new products and services, such as trade show, marketing events, or exhibitions. One last aspect to consider to create an effective event strategy can be summarized in 5W and 1H: why, what, when, where, who, and how. First, why. It is crucial to identify the purpose, the reason why to organize an event. Second, what. It is important to define the goals of the event to satisfy the needs and the expectation of the brand and of the guests. Third, when. The date, period, and duration of the event are crucial elements to ensure the effectiveness of the project. Fourth, where. It is important to define the appropriate location in terms of city and space to involve as many people as possible. Fifth, who. It is essential to clearly define the target group and stakeholders, internal and external, to engage. Sixth, how. A fundamental element for the success of an event is the organization and direction of all aspects necessary to produce the maximum benefit for guests and stakeholders. In conclusion, to sum up, an event represents a fundamental communication tool to increase the involvement of the public. It should be able to combine the different aspects discussed in the previous lesson: visual elements, space design, services and experiences offered, also through the use of new technology and various communication channels, both digital and analog.